Oh, I can't believe we are live. Alright, so welcome back to Excel Island. My name is Abatan Sheriffdeen, and welcome back to the channel if you're an existing subscriber, and welcome if you're a new subscriber. So basically what I do on this channel is that for the past 70 days, today is day 70 of consistently learning to become a data analyst, or I'm currently upskilling myself in the data analytics space using the resources on the Datacamp platform. So far so good. The goal is to be consistent for the next 100 days. So far so good. I faced a couple of challenges along the way, like I had burnout, my laptop was faulty, I couldn't live stream some days, but the goal is to build a learning habit and show up consistently and practicing as much as possible. But so far so good. I've been able to achieve that consistency and build up that learning habit. So I'm currently on the data analyst in SQL career track using the resources on the Datacamp platform, and the goal is to continue after the data analyst in SQL. I'll also be starting the data analyst in Power BI on the Datacamp platform. So you probably want to subscribe right now and put on the notification bell so you'll be the first to know whenever I go live. If I go to the career track section, under the career tracks, I've been so consistent that I am 70% above the whole course structure. So why that is coming up, let me check if my live stream is doing fine. Yeah, you can see I'm actually 77% towards the end of the whole course, and after that the plan is to take the Datacamp certification, which is this, just to be able to on my skills. The Datacamp certification comes with two different texts, one is an exam, and the other is a particular, like a test, like a real world, a guided project. So I'm not quite sure yet, but it is one of those. So if I click on the data analyst in SQL track, let me show you what that looks like. I've been having issues a couple of days trying to live stream, but my OBS device software was giving me error, so I had to troubleshoot it, look for a solution. So you can see the data analyst in SQL career tracks contains 11 courses for over 39 hours, and obviously you'll spend more than 39 hours with farm projects to improve your skills. So I've been able to complete 8 of the course. I'm on the 9th course, we have the 10th course, and the final and 11th course, then finally the project and statement of accomplishment. So I'm super excited that I am about to finish this whole course structure and be able to practice more and more, and that's the goal. After this whole course, taking this whole course structure, the goal is to practice and build as much portfolios as possible using data. There are enormous data online that you can use. If I just go back to the progress dashboard, then I'll just continue from where I stopped in day 69. Yeah. So while that is coming up, so let me tell you a little bit about myself. I'm a top rated plus freelance data analyst on the Upwork platform. So I've had major success on the platform so far, and that is due to the influence of a coach, someone who has been consistently guiding me and pushing me through. But the name of my coach is Benga Adebi. So yeah, and he has a course currently on. The name of the course is the Freelance Client Magnet course. So and what this course does is that it teaches you how to become a successful freelancer and run a successful freelancing business. Like I've been able to achieve this little freelancing space that I work from home almost every day. It's not almost every day, I work from home every day. I don't have any other job I do. I'm a freelancer, I work from home, and I'm able to achieve that due to the influence of a coach, someone who has been able to guide me who has achieved what I was trying to achieve and was able to show me the way. So I'll leave a link to the course under the YouTube description. Do make sure to check it out, and I will see you in the FCM community. Also, you can also check out Benga Adebi on Twitter. I just quickly rush to Twitter right now. So my coach Bengadebi is highly popular. Let me say is very popular on Twitter. He has over 20,000 followers. I think he's getting to 22k now. You see, 21k followers, and he has a lot of testimonials out there. You can check out his. Oh, I'm not showing that. You can check out his pinned tweets. You see a lot of testimonials from students who have been successful last year, and there are a lot of testimonials this year also. So do make sure to check out his profile, and I'll leave a link to the course under the description. I'm super excited. So let's continue my learning journey to become a full stack data analyst. I think there's something like that, full stack data analyst. So I'll just continue from here based on this course. So this course is data driven decision making in SQL, and it always has each course in the career track always have 4 chapters. So I've been able to complete 2 chapters in this part of the course. I am on the 3rd chapter, then we have the 4th chapter. So let's learn some new stuff today. I always love to open the slides on my other screen so I can easily follow the instructor along. Yeah, I got that open already. Let's learn about correlated nested queries. Change my microphone, my speaker.
So far, the nested subquery in the inner
that's loud in my ear. I need to just reduce that real quick.
block could be entirely solved. So far, the nested subquery in the inner block could be entirely solved before processing the outer select block. This is no longer the case for correlated nested queries. In a correlated query, the condition in the where clause of the inner query references some column of a table declared in the outer query. The nested query is then evaluated once for each row in the outer query. Let's give some examples. Assume we want to know which movies were rented more than 5 times. To answer this question, we need information from the table movies and from the table renting, as you can see in this query. As before, first the inner select block is evaluated. In the where clause of the inner select block, we refer to the table movies by using m.movieid. So this is a correlated query. To solve this correlated query, the solver iterates through each row of the table movies and evaluates the subquery for the given value of movie ID. Note that we need to use aliases for the table names in the inner and outer query. Here we have the inner query evaluated for m.movieid equal to 1. The number of movie rentals for this movie is 8. This result is then passed on to the outer query. In the outer query, we check if 5 is smaller than the value from the outer query, the number of movie.
Let's understand this query here. It says count start from renting where the movie ID is 1. So the number of movie, okay. Number of renting for this movie ID 1 is 8. Okay, makes sense.
Rentals for this movie is 8. This result is then passed on to the outer query. In the outer query, we check if 5 is smaller than the value from the inner query, which is the number of movie rentals. For movie ID equals 1, we counted 8 movie rentals. Since 5 is smaller than 8, the movie with ID 1 is listed in the results table. It's the movie One Night at McCool's. Basically, smaller than 8 in the inner query is then passed.
I'm trying to understand what the result is getting there. From this place earlier, number of movie rentals more than 5. That is the question I want to answer. So this select count star from renting where movie ID is okay. Let me wait.
We need to use aliases for the table names in the inner and outer query. Here we have the inner query evaluated for m.movieid.
Hold up. So this one is saying select count star from renting where the movie ID is equal to 1. We're actually counting the number of times this movie ID 1 was rented. That is, it has a count of 8, the result of 8. Okay.
Equal to 1. The number of movie rentals for this movie is 8. This result is then passed on to the outer query. In the outer query,
hold up, select star for movies where 5 is less than the results here. Okay.
We check if 5 is smaller than the value from the inner query, which is the number of movie rentals. For movie idea equals 1, we counted 8 movie rentals. Since 5 is smaller than 8, the movie with idea 1 is listed in the results table. It's the movie One Night at McCool's. Basically, a correlated query implements a looping mechanism. We are looping through the subquery for each row of the table defined in the outer query block.
Okay. That they are looping. It said we are looping through the subquery for each row of the table defined in the outer query. It is looping and checking the number of movies here is greater than 5, less than 5. 5 is less than 8 correctly. So any of the results that is less than 5 should be returned.
Of the table defined in the outer query block. Counted 8 movie rentals. Since 5 is smaller than 8, the movie with idea 1 is listed in the results table.
Oh. Makes sense now.
It's the movie One Night at McCool's. Basically, a correlated query implements a looping mechanism. We are looping through the subquery for each row of the table defined in the outer query block. We can also ask the question which movies were rented less than 5 times. Then we use in the work clause of the outer query the expression 5 is larger than the number of movie rentals, which is the result of the inner query. The movie The Human Stain with idea 17 is one of the movies with less than 5 rentals.
Okay.
Now you can try working with correlated nested queries yourself.
Okay, let's an example. You definitely understand it better by now. Okay. Analyzing customer behavior. That's the goal here. It says a new advertising company is going to focus on customers who rented fewer than 5 movies. It says use a correlated query to extract all customer information for the customer of interest. First instruction says first count number of movie rentals for customer with ID 45. You want to know the number of movies this customer with ID 45 rented. Give the table renting alias R. Count movie rentals for customer 45. Okay. Definitely we are saying select count star from renting. We have the customer ID here. We have the customer ID column here. From renting, definitely I'm renting. Where customer ID. Oh, I wrote count 8 there. Count star. The customer ID is equal to 45. Let's see that. This customer actually rented movie 5 times. So that's correct. Now we're saying now select all columns from the customer table where the number of movie rental is smaller than 5. Number of movie rentals is smaller than 5. That will be where 5 is less than the result here. Say greater than, that will be different. So let's start from customers where C, okay, so where C dot customer ID here. If you want that code, let's see. So this customer rented movies less than 5. That's what this code is giving us here. And that's because 5 is less than the result of this subquery here. Let's submit that. Are you asking me is greater than? I'm confusing less than and greater than. Oh, that's so tricky. You're saying 5 is greater than. Oh, definitely this result here of customers who rented less than 5 movies. So that's definitely be greater than. Less than 5 movies. Oh, that's correct. So from 4, 1, 2, then 4, 3, 2, 1 rather. I mean that. So that is correct. So where 5 is greater than customers there that have number of movie rented from 4, 3, 2, 1. So let's see. Customers who gave low ratings. So it says identify. Let me see. One challenge we've solved here. Okay, we have 2 more challenges to go. It says identify customers who were not satisfied with movies they watched on Movie Now. Report a list of customers with minimum rating smaller than 4. So their rating will be 3, 2, 1, smaller than 4. 4 is a good rating. If you're having customers that are giving 3.9, 3.5 and downward, those are smaller than 4. It says calculate the minimum rating of customer with ID 7. So customer, calculate the minimum rating. Minimum rating, that is on the rating column here. Want to calculate minimum rating of that customer from renting. Where customer ID is equal to 7. This customer had a minimum rating of 8, which is greater than 4. So 8 is definitely greater than 4. I think the highest rating there is even 10. Yeah, the highest rating is 10. Now, select all customers with a minimum rating smaller than 4. Use the first letter of the table as alias. Okay. Select customers Going to see customers who has what? Rating less than what? Less than 4. Let's see. Where the customer ID here is equal to the customer ID here. This is the where clause. Where 4 smaller than 4. Where 4 is less than the minimum rating here. Select all customers with the minimum rating smaller than 4. Where the result here is smaller than 4, definitely. Where the result here is smaller than what? Smaller than 4. We should get the result there. See the result that we have in there. Ooh. Can you see our where clause here? Code generated an error where out the customer ID equals to what? Why is that? Let me see. Why should I remove the closing parentheses? Why? Why should I remove the closing parentheses there? Oh, then let's see that. We are still having the error. I don't need to remove it there. Let's submit that and see if that will go away. Oh, why? What's the problem? Why is semicolon not required? What the heck? It's good. This result is funny. Wow, that's how it's supposed to be now. This is saying where 4 is less than. When you say 4 is less than the result of this query here. I'm messing up the greater than less than supposed query there. I don't know when I'm to use. We're saying 4 is greater than the results here. That means we want to see those results that are less than 4. Because we're with the minimum rating smaller than 4. Yes, less than 4. That's correct. We just saw the results of those customers that has rating less than 4. Just 4 rows of customers, 4 customers only. That means they gave a rating less than 4. So 4 is greater than 3 here, 3.9 exactly. And that is the code I'll use to nail it down. Definitely using that to nail it down. Now, movies and ratings with correlated queries. Report a list of movies that receive the most attention on the movie platform. I report all movies with more than 5 ratings and all movies with an average rating higher than 8. The average rating is higher than 8. Probably want to calculate the average rating. We want to use 8 as the benchmark. Then the movies, the superior result should be greater than 8. Let's see. Let's select all movies with more than 5 ratings. Use the first letter of the table as alias. Select all movies with more than 5 ratings. With more than 5 ratings. Okay, let's see the ratings column. I probably want to calculate the minimum rating for those movies. Okay. Select. So I'm trying to understand the question again. Select all movies with more than 5 rating. And we need to calculate average rating of each movie. It's more than 5 rating. Is that we calculate the average rating of each movie and put it beside the average rating of 8, or we calculate the minimum rating. Calculating the minimum rating of each movie is not fair. So this is the movie. Definitely thinking of calculating the average rating. Let's see if I'm on the right track. I'm renting. As well, where can just say if you want to link the movies and you just say where are, let me even see if I calculate the average rating of each movie. Let me run this code. Let's see. This is the average rating. So okay, select all movies with an average rating higher than 8. So the average rating is 8. Exactly. The average rating is 8. You can see this is the average rating, which is 8. I want to see all the movies that have rating higher than this average rating. So I'm on track. I just say where r.customer ID equals to m.customer ID. We are coming back to that. So we need to select star for movies here. Since we know the average rating, the total average rating for all the rating records in the rating table, we can use that to filter out movies that have average rating greater than 8. Okay. Then we come to here to say movies. As m, where 8 is greater than the record here that we have here. Let's run that and see. Mistake. Where's a mistake again? I'm not supposed to be making mistake. That's not fair. Let's see the error from the code. It says I should put greater than 5 here. Why? Okay, this is the first. Oh, I'm not yet on the second clause. Oh, I'm doing something different for the first clause. Okay, where? So my where clause here is for this filter here. And I'll say where. Where the result here is greater than 5. That's not fair. Let's see that. This is the outer query. This is counting rating. This is counting with more than 5 ratings. So we're definitely counting. Okay, hold up. Even if I'm counting, I also have an aggregate column there. If I run this code, that will give me this is the total number of ratings that we have from the rating tables. We want to see movies that have at least that's got more than 5 ratings. Oh, now it's making sense to me. Let's count stuff from renting as rating, where the movie ID. So the where clause here, we're going to get where the movie ID is equal to the movie ID here, but greater than, let's see that. These are movies that have more than 5 ratings. But why did they go down? To go and put where I'm thinking of another way I could have written this. What if I put where 5 is greater than, let me get rid of this, where 5, so it's now be where 5 what I put in there. I should get same results. Let me see. We're having same results. So I think I prefer this method. Putting it down is kind of confusing. So it can also be down here before the closing double quotes. If I take it back, let's take it back. Let's take it back here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Let's see. It's different. Ooh. It's quite different though. See, the result here is quite different. I have 24 rows. This one give me 24 rows. If I go back and undo that, let me just get rid of this here. But let me put it here. Where 5 is greater than the result here. Say greater than. I'm getting a different result. I'm getting about 36 return record here. Let's see where 5 is less than. I'm getting my 24 result back. Oh, hold up. If I see where 5 is less than the result here, that means it's returning those movies that have rating greater than 5. Oh, if I'm putting it down here, I'll be saying greater than 5 here. I have to be saying less than. I think putting in between this where clause really makes sense. 5 is less than the result here. I mean, this result here is 6, 7, 8 and above. So the result query here will be returning ratings, movie that have ratings like 6, 7, 8. So 5, you can see 5 is less than 6. If you have that kind of idea, it will start making sense to us. I think I prefer this. It's interesting to figure something out on your own. And that's correct. Now let's try to solve this. Select all movies with an average rating higher than 5, because the average rating, I have to calculate average rating. It's saying select all movies with more than 5 ratings. Actually asking me to do what? Counts. I didn't really figure that out. But select all movies with an average rating higher than 5. So I need to get the average rating here. Higher than 5. Okay, let's do that. AVG rating. So we want to get the rating from here. If I say rating here, the minimum rating is 7.9, which is 8. I want to see those movies that have rating higher than 5, higher than 8. That means 8 is less than 9. I have to say 8 less than the result of this subquery. I want to see ratings that are what? That are greater than 8. That means 8 is less than 9, 10, 11. Now let's run that and just wait for it exactly. Now I think I kind of figure out how to code that. So all this movie now, if I check their rating, let's check their rating. So we can see the rating here. You can't see the rating there, but the rating is what woman wants. If I check this rating, movie ID of 3, you can see movie ID of 3. This one here, what woman wants. If I go back to the rating column and check the rating of that movie, ooh, this one is having a rating of 4. Oh, that's confusing. So this is the rating. Oh, hold up. This is the first rating. The average rating is probably greater than that. Where's the movie ID? Okay, no, I've missed that. Oh, I'm checking the rating ID. Oh, that means I'm on track. If I check for a movie ID, this movie number 3, movie ID of 3, what woman wants, I should even see the rating to be higher than 8. Only one of the single rating that it's got. Let's see the movie ID of 3. Hopefully you can quickly see that up here. Which one is first one here? This movie ID of 8 or 29 there. Let's see. We have 3, 5, 6, 9. Let's see 3, 5, 5. You can see this is 5. The movie ID of 5 is getting 10 over 10 rating. I think it's starting to make sense now. Starting to make sense now. Definitely, that's correct. I knew it. I knew I couldn't feel that. After I had to decode how to do those query there. Interesting. Okay, let's see this. What is also querying with exists. Ooh. I think we should stop here. It's interesting. I was able to decode that. Okay, so let's stop here today. At least we were able to learn something on day 70. We have just 1 hour to go to complete this section. All right. So thanks for staying to the end of this live stream. If you found value in this live stream and how I was able to solve the challenge, make mistake, learn, correct myself, I'll actually learn from my own mistake, and I think that is the best way, learning from your own personal mistake and moving forward. Or when you learn and fail, probably when you fail, then you make sure you fail forward. Thanks for staying to the end of the live stream once again, and I'll see you on day 71. Hopefully I won't have any technical issues. I don't even have any burnout. I'm still as strong and agile like a Chinese man, ready for what day 71, which is tomorrow. Also, do not forget to check out my coach course, the freelance client magnet course, which is, the link is in the YouTube description. Make sure to check it out. Also, do not forget, I'll be starting a Power BI version where I'll be live streaming my learning journey, my upskilling journey through Power BI, using the resources on the Datacamp platform also. That is after I must have finished this part of the course, build my portfolio, practice. Alright, thank you one more time. Have a wonderful rest of the day. Have a wonderful night rest. And I'll see you in another video. Yeah, take care.